So he cheated on you, or she cheated on you, and you felt like the only way you could get over it is if they told you every single detail, every single graphic, every single physical detail, everything that led up to it. Or you went the next step where you reached out to the mistress and met them somewhere so they could tell you everything. If that is you, that is who we are looking for here. 1-855-BERT Show. And it's based on a story Mo was telling us earlier.
I did not think this was a thing until this happened to me over the weekend. I was at a round table having a business meeting, and someone offered up the information on their marriage. And she said that there was a time when she cheated on her husband in the beginning of their marriage. And though she regretted it, she did it. And she did it a couple times. And so she had to tell him. She was honest about it. And she was shocked when her husband's response was, "I want to meet him." And he met face to face with the guy. I'm not exactly sure what details he got from him, but he got enough details for him to feel like he was going to stay in the marriage. It humbled him. It made him a better man. And apparently it made a better marriage for the two of them.
I don't know how you control your emotions over something like that. Like if you're meeting them face to face and they are telling you all these details, I'm just assuming that there is hair being pulled out. At some point or another, it's going to get physical here.
It reminds me of when we used to do Mistress Mondays.
Yeah.
And the women used to reach out to us saying that they wanted, they had gotten what information they got from their partner, but they needed more and they wanted to get the other side of the story from the mistress. I just don't think I would be strong enough to do that. To me, ignorance would be bliss in that moment.
See, I could understand like wanting to get the details of leading up to it. Like, I don't trust him now, so I need to hear really what happened, but not the physical stuff. 1-855-BERT Show. Julie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so this happened. This was you.
Yes. So not only was it the other woman, but it was his ex. And I also had conversations with his ex-wife. But this was after finding out I was cheated on, and me and the most recent, we exchanged everything, and then we became friends and had what we called Psycho Girl Summer.
No, you didn't.
Wait, this is next level here. What does that mean?
Yeah, what is Psycho Girl Summer?
The laugh is telling me all I need to know.
Right.
So it just means you go and you get and do what you want. And that you don't, we've had to deal with the psycho, so we went, beyond hot girl summer, just pulling in those 20-year-olds when you're in your mid-30s.
Okay, so wait a second here. So you met up with the mistress, and then you guys got along so well that you decided to get back at the dude, that you guys would just run your way through the city?
Pretty much.
Wow.
That's next level.
Good for you.
Right, that's another level.
Okay, yeah.
That's when you that's how you turn lemons into lemonade.
Turn lemons into 20-year-old hotties.
A woman scorned, man. All right, again, so if the only way you could get over the infidelity was meeting the mistress, or you wanted every single detail, looking back at it, are you happy you did that? 1-855-BERT Show.
But it makes me wonder if there's a business there where there's a summer camp for women who have been wronged or cheated on, where you can just go and just live your best life.
Yeah, it's called going to Buckhead on Saturday.
Rena, good morning. You're part of the Bert Show.
Hi, good morning. Love you guys.
Thank you.
I had to get every single last detail, every dirty detail from my ex-husband. I just needed to know why and what drove him to do it, what... At the time, what was I not doing? But then I realized that it was not my problem and it was not my fault. And now we're no longer together. But yeah, I needed every single last detail.
Like even the physical details, I think there would be something healthy about digging in on why did you do this? Was I responsible for it or not responsible? What was my part in it? But you wanted the physical details also?
Yeah, I had to know what he thought he was missing and what, I don't know. I was younger and I thought at the time if I knew all the details, maybe it was something that I was doing or not doing that made him look somewhere else. But no, that was a him problem and not a me problem.
So when you initially asked for the details, was it because there was a chance you would actually stay, depending on what the details were, or you were leaving regardless and just wanted to know?
At the time, I thought that I would stay. I thought that if I knew the details and I knew maybe what I wasn't doing or wasn't giving him in the relationship, that it was something that I could change and do differently for him. But as time went on, I just couldn't. I don't regret getting all the details, but I just couldn't. It wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? Like, it was a him problem, and it was something that he was missing and trauma from his past that he had to deal with himself, and it just didn't work out. But I thought that I would stay, and if I knew all the details, then that would help me get over it.
Thank you for calling. Okay, this is the one that I've really been looking for, is the person that said, yeah, we met up. Like, we hooked up at a restaurant and she gave me all the details face to face across the table. I would immediately tell the server, don't give us alcohol. No matter what you do not give us any alcohol.
Oh, no, I'm like, bring the bottle.
No alcohol, no silverware.
All right, Britt. So,
You can do a lot with a plate smash.
Yes, you can.
Britt, good morning. Okay, you're this person. You met up with them.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Hey, so yeah, I was in college, and me and the girl now are actually best friends. But I was dating a guy, and I didn't know about her that they were together, and they've been together for a long time. And then she actually contacted me, and we met up at a bar in the college town, and we talked for like 4 to 5 hours and became like really close. So then we set up a plan where we met up, and I had called him saying, hey, yeah, meet me at this bar. And then when he walked in, we were both sitting there.
Oh, my God.
Did he throw up immediately?
He turned like ghost white and turned and walked out the door, and I hadn't heard from him since.
He ran? He actually fled?
He ran.
Yeah.
He fled.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. He's still running. This is it.
Man is never going to stop running.
So I'm curious.
Yeah, me and her are now best friends, and we've been best friends ever since. I mean, we were pregnant together. We go and visit each other all the time. It's great.
So I'm curious about the conversation, though, because you said it was 5 hours long. Were you asking like all the details leading up to it, all the details of where they met, what he was doing, what she was? 5 hours is a long time.
Yes, it was a while. And also drinks were involved, of course. But we were, I was asking, I said, oh my gosh, how long have y'all been together? I had no idea about you. And then she was telling me how long they've been together, like since high school. They were on a break or something. But yeah, I got all the details from her. She's like, yeah, he's been texting me. We exchanged text messages. It was like this, like copy paste. And it was crazy. But she wasn't in. She was at a different, like a community college there. I was at Georgia Southern, and we would never cross paths. And so it was until then.
Yeah, this dude was the inspiration for Forrest Gump running across the country to Seattle.
I just love that they became besties.
That's the part that messes me up the most. Like, I wonder if men could do that. I don't, that's not a thing for us.
Never.
There's no way.
The Bert Show.